knowing if there's a fake account out there. I do not message anyone first. All right. I'll never ask for money. So be very careful. The world is coming to some craziness, man. These people, I tell you. But anyhows, APLM, WAVD. Let's see how these stocks are going to do here heading into the open. Trade smart. Trade to the best of your abilities here, guys. So APLM, high of 79, low of 76. There's 74 for a low. WAVD is moving up a little bit as well. High point of 82, low of 63. I'm going to take a small starter here for WAVD just to see what it does. Small size. It's showing good volume, but it's not really pushing up. I'm going to cut it flat. So not a ton there to really start off. It's back down at lows, and we have APLM also making new lows. So again, you know, sometimes starting off a little small in size isn't really a bad thing. We got BBLG on the other hand. Maybe we can potentially see the 1 minute candle to make the new high here for a 3-bar play. That would be over 87. Low of the last, there's a seller here, but okay, we're buying up those shares, good. Low of the last was 83. And we see that push to 92, 93. This one has potential to move, so I'd love to see what it can do here. As we're climbing, there's 91. It's coming up nicely. Here's 92. Let's see how far this wants to go. I'm going to increase my size if this happens to be the one. Let's see how well we can hold up our levels. I'm going to size up even more here. I'm going to size up. This is a cheap stock, so I don't mind sizing up. But we got to be accurate and precise. Being patient. Seems like a false breakout. Good attempt, but we had a false breakout there. I like it higher low. Can we hold up this dip? If not, it might just be failing here. So watching, looking to keep it tight. I did get a bit of a higher fill buying into that selling pressure. High of the current candle is 90. How well can we recover over 90? Gonna be patient here, gonna give it a chance to do its thing. The new candle will be here in about 15 seconds. Where are those bulls? Where are those bulls? Can we see this sweet move? I need another order entry window to really. Be careful with the spread, guys. Does have a bit of a spread to it.
One scoop of AG1 replaces multiple supplements with 75 high-quality ingredients.
Don't like that we didn't really get to close that candle above the VWAP there, but I still think it's pretty bullish in the 5 minute, so I'm still watching. I'm gonna be patient though. I'm gonna be patient. We're right at the VWAP level. If we don't see a quick recovery, I'll be back out. I like that. That's pretty good. Now watching for the rip through. Can we see it? Looks like it's having a little bit of trouble. Waiting. Reducing risk a little bit down there though, just to be on the safer side of things. See, when I tried to add as we were coming up a little bit, but again, there's a bit of a spread. You guys know I will get filled on the ask. But not letting that, uh, frustrate me, of course. Cutting the rest. The 5 minute candle is making a new low. I'll pay attention if it bounces again, but the setup is failing here for the lows. Good attempt though, good attempt. We'll see if we got a bounce off this bid here. Tight stop. If it gets back over 84, 85, I'd be interested to hold a little longer for the red to green. If not, it could be backside. Will we see volume? We want to see volume, and I'm willing to add back as well if there is good volume. Can we see the 1 minute candle make the new high and push towards 85? High of the current 5 minute candle is 87. If we don't see a surge or a push here, I'll look to ease off a bit on this. Yep, easing off. I'll take my 80 bucks. A little bit of trading there for not too much of a gain, but the setup did fail. So waiting patiently, and we'll see if we get something else. AIRE, not much there. APLM, seems like it had a hard time to start. Cheaper ones seems to be the ones that are holding up. WAVD seems like a rough ride. I think I'll stay away from that one for now. Seems like a rough ride. Guys, if you're watching on YouTube, if you're now tuning in, be sure to hit that thumbs up. Also, if you're a new viewer, consider subscribing to the channel. We are the most transparent trader in the world. And we keep it real. Keep it real. All the big green days, the big red days, everything in between. NAUTCRBP. Oh, come on. These fills are just something else. '48, well, 80, 85.50 by 86. We'll see if it does start a bit of a red to green here and climbs. 87 is the 5-minute candle to make a new high. I do like that we didn't break down below that low of what was that, of 81. Maybe I was a little too impatient in that trade. I don't know. So we're curling up here eventually, right? But it didn't happen what I thought it should have been able to happen. If we get a proper pullback, I don't mind actually getting in with actual size. So that dip is going to just be a quick dip. Not going to get a chance to get in with actual size there. There might still be another entry though. We need to get in with size and capture some of these good trades. But showing good potential here, showing good potential. Stop. Ay, ay, ay. 87, 86.50 by 87.20. It's like a full cent spread. 87.70, 88. Is that 88.80? Fumbling my hotkeys. VWAP seems to be a bit of resistance for now. Do not go to the depths, all you do. I'm not gonna get a chance to fill my last position, that's okay. There might be a good breakout trade coming here. KB! KB, this is it, KB. Are you watching on? Where are those bulls? Short sellers better not win this battle here. It seems like they are shorting against VWAP. I can just imagine them going short up there. Are there any short sellers trading this that are watching this live stream? You know, announce yourselves. And also prepare for the losing trade that's coming. The bulls are fearless right now. So, you know, expecting here a sweet move through VWAP. Is this it? Is this the sweet move that I'm seeing? Where are those bulls? Can we see this breakout? 27,000 share bid. Can we see the sweet move? I'm gonna unwind a little bit because it's not instant, just to be safe. I need to see these short sellers panicking. Again, we're up there, you know, it's not quite ripping. They're hanging by a thread. Let's see if it tries again. Let's see if it tries again. I think we could see a bit of a covering over the level. So I am tempted to, you know, take the breakout trade there, but I know there is some risk because if I add aggressively and it doesn't go, then I have to like keep a tight stop. Every time we get up there, they start sweating, they start shaking, they get nervous. $86.30 by $87.50. About about a cent spread. How are the other stocks doing? 28. I didn't check out those halted stocks, so maybe I might have missed something there. But if this gets up to like $1, man, I'm going crazy with size. I'm gonna size up like I've never sized up before. I'm gonna accept all the risk. Size up will be my middle name. So let's see here. We're still at 88. This thing is trying, being patient. I did miss a third of my position size, so I didn't really get to get the full size that I wanted. But still waiting here. WAVD is giving a good push up there, I see. Maybe it's time to switch gears. I'll keep an eye out on this stock. And this one is also coming into the VWAP. We're actually going to hold up 85, so maybe I'm 85.50 to 85.30. So BBLG is still in range to attack that VWAP level. Maybe I stopped out a little too soon there. I can attempt to breakout trade, but I wouldn't do it with huge size. If it gets above the level, then I'd be more willing to size up again. High of day on WAVD is at 298. We are extended off these lows, and so it wouldn't be that unreasonable to expect a pullback. The question is, if it does pull back, where will it go? The move kind of started out around 60. We'll have to use our best discretion. But it seems aggressive here. It's attacking 85 again at the VWAP. High or low for me. It seems, I think limit orders might not be a bad thing. Jeez. Okay. I'll take that entry. Crazy how the spreads do open up on these stocks though. there's so much selling here? I don't mind watching the breakout trade here, but I don't think I'm going to go super heavy. Time will come for size. Being patient. Getting some green on the tape there. Just being patient, waiting. You know, there's a question that I have here, and it's like, it seems like the VWAP is resistance, right? If we're to pull back, are we gonna see a good pullback, or is it more so like the stock failing, right? I don't know. I think we came up with good volume. I think it looks decent, so I'm willing to watch. I'm willing to take the risk. Gonna play my small role in getting these short sellers to get blazed. The breakout here is gonna be tricky. $81. BBLG still hasn't really broken down yet. Time 10:05 a.m. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget if you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch to hit that thumbs up. The Facebook stream, I realized I had a mistake I made, and instead of streaming to the Relentless page, I was streaming to the personal page. So for those of you who watch on Facebook, you might have missed the stream the last like 2 weeks. That's why. That along with the traveling, of course. So we got 75 in WAVD. We're in a bit of a wedge here. Long BBLG. Small size. How well can we do right here? Overview up. Where are those bulls? Where are those bulls? To the moon. Can we see this sweet move? I'm missing the dip on the other one. Well, I prefer breakouts over dips anyways, right? And that thing is dipping to 60. Dipping like nobody's business. I wonder if this is it. I wonder if this is it. Let's take our time with this stock and prepare. Prepare for greatness. Is this it? Kind of tricky. Seems thick. 108 for the halt up. Not go to the depths. All you do. Take me to the moon. I did mention if this stock breaks above this level and comes back, I'm interested in taking size. So right now it's a matter of the stock following through and doing what I think it should do and not blazing me. Cutting it. It's too much of a dip. Disappointed. Short sellers winning. Not good. Can't have them on the ropes like that and then bail them out, man. Can't have them on the ropes and then give them a sweet treat like that. What are the Bulls doing? Having the advantage to throwing it away. But I love the trades there, but no bueno. Ay, ay, ay. No bueno with the follow through. What we want is all this previous resistance here to be support and us bouncing nicely. You know, even if it's one candle or a few candles back up. But moving on, nothing to see there, I guess. Let's see. Let's just do a quick rotation. We did have WAVD come down a bit. It's 10-12, and we've kind of been not seeing a ton of momentum, especially on the more pricey stocks at $2. Might be a good place to slow it down. Again, longevity is a big factor here for us. And we want to make sure we continue to trade with that in mind. Right now we're slightly red. If something good does come along, it'll be, you know, we'll be able to get back into the green very quickly. But with that being said, we don't want to have big losses whilst waiting for something proper. This one looked like it had the potential, but we don't want to see the move go up and then right back down, giving back all those gains. I only had 2,000 shares in the move up to 96. I mean, about 6 cents, you know, $100. Not bad. 120 bucks. But we definitely want to be trading this with big size. Really and truly, if we can get up to like you know, 15,000, I think is good. Like for like a real proper position, like 15,000, maybe even 20. WAVD big wick, showing that it's bouncing up though. Or is it one of those weird candle spikes? But my instincts are telling me, hey, relentless, you know, slow it down. Just, in fact, let's make sure to come down in size here whilst we're conscious and thinking here. Sometimes you get sucked into another stock. But yeah, everything is saying, hey, relentless. You know what? It's one of those days you came out, good, great discipline trading, good execution, recognition of the patterns. Just not a ton going on. So, you know, ease down, just be patient, wait around and see what happens. You don't want to force it. So I'll keep an eye on the scans. I'll keep an eye on the chat. ABVC is being mentioned. Yeah, you know, keep an eye on the chat. Maybe something like this comes along. Let's see how well it's doing. Maybe this one can do something later. Keep an eye on it. Let's see how the volume is looking. Got 147. High was at 70. So this is a nice move up here initially. So low of 33, big green candle, maybe like breaking news or something there. Held up the VWAP nicely down there. Low of 42, 46, 46, and got all the way back to 70. So this is pretty good. And now it's down here again, but we've tested the VWAP so many times since, even right here again. It might be in an area where it might be ready to come down. I'm not super confident being that I'm now pulling it up. If not, I think the VWAP trades would have been valid. I do like the 5 minute candlesticks. If there's a good sign, I take it, but not gonna rush into it. Gonna wait a little bit. If we get a better like stress test, we come down to that level, mid 40s, low 40s, and it's showing that people are just buying, I'd look to go in. But other than that, I'd take it easy. Let's see what the chat is saying. I think there's a song that was posted. Some charts. We got SpongeBob looking very lonely. And that's probably a sign that the market is cold today. So we're holding up this level of mid 40s. It seems like we're seeing some green candles. So it's a good sign here. Ay, ay, ay. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have not checked out the Discord is a chat room that we have. We're very active here before the live stream, during the live stream, after the live stream. So if you guys want to be a part of the community and engage, be sure to check it out. The links are being posted right now by the Nightbot, I believe every 20 minutes or so. So I love the red to green here so far. I wasn't willing to take 45, let's say mid 40s just yet, but good recovery here. So now I'm definitely interested. We held up that level a third time. Rule of 3 did not apply here. High of days at 70. I start to watch here to see if we get something good. $58, $59, $60. About a 2 cent breakout there over that level of $58. Now the spreads have opened back up. 58 by 59, coming down a bit. So off the bat, I'm looking at a stock like this, and it's like, it's decent, but it's not, one of those type of stocks, like a PXMD a few days ago type of thing, LIFW. It's not that. So I can't approach it with that mindset. EJ. No volume and halts. EJH. Might be a little too much risk. There's the new 5-minute candle. ABVC. APLM sold off all the way. AIRE from a few days ago. No volume here today. Looking away, missing my dip. Not ideal. By the time you blink, you miss it, I tell you. And I'm in with a higher fill because I have to market. Wasted $20 there. It's actually important to be conscious of that. Like it's a small amount of money, but it's still relevant, in a sense. Ay, ay, ay. Anyhow, I'll hold this position here. We'll see how it does. AIRE, DRMA, no good. KNTE, KNTE from yesterday sold off. We didn't really get a lot of stuff here so far today. If some of you guys have no trade days, I don't blame you, not at all. I would have took more size if I was watching it from the start, you know, and being able to potentially get the limit order in. So there's a good push. I'll take the rest of it off. It's a good trade. Small size, getting it done. I could hold there still some size to see, you know, if it gets to 70, but I'm content with that trade. Seems like it's opening up a little bit more. High of the push was 68. Are we turning into a more of a strong stock here? Perhaps. That candle didn't close above 70, which I'm keeping an eye on that as well. Talk to me nicely, ABPC. This is very, let me not say it. Let me keep it professional here. 59. You know, the beautiful thing about having your own company is that you really could say what you want to say. But, you know, some things are probably not as professional to be saying, you know? You got to keep it professional. The cancel culture thing, too, is pretty real these days. Before you know it, I'm sent to the depths. Nobody wants that. We got a low of 58 and a high of 69. Let's see how this thing continues to do here over time. I was watching back some like some WWE, you know, banter and like how they used to do the shows back in the day. It's like nothing like how they do it now, you know. The things that they were saying, man, the whole organization would have been canceled. The times have changed. The times have changed. Bigger lot size. $74. $74. $75. It's climbing all right. Still early. Still is early. Splendid, splendid. There's a bid there. I might attempt my first breakout trade here. So we got a high of 72 and a loss. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong hotkey, man. Come on. Can't afford those mistakes. But This is a crucial area here. All of our 5 minute candles to this point have had wicks, and this wasn't isn't close to closing, but it kind of needs to hold up here. Being that we're seeing the strength we're seeing, would be important to see that follow through throughout the candlestick here. What will it be? Sold out maybe a little too early, but not terrible. What's with this hesitation here? The candle has 30 seconds left, and we have a topping wick. Again, we want to hold up these levels here and keep pushing rather than selling off towards the end of the candlestick. So this area here is important still. We need this to close as a strong candle, and that'll be a good sign. Not available to borrow. So the shorts definitely are paying a little bit of an extra fee to be a part of this show. So the candle's going to close, and we're going to close, not so great. But this was a support area here, so we'll see how it continues to do. There is a little bit of selling. Seems to be holding. I'll give it a chance. I'll give it a chance with tight stops here if it doesn't want to get back above the level quickly. There are still some buyers watching. But the lingering here, can we see that volume? 71, 72, 73. Can we get up there to that high of 78 and start to make moves like we know we can? This move is already 5 minutes late. We should have already been over 80 a minute ago. It reminds me of when I was working at Amazon. We'd make these jokes, I needed this work done 50 minutes ago. Load it up. Time 10:36 a.m. We're not getting the move still, so I'm being very careful with this last position here. I think I'm going to cut it flat, and I'll keep watching. If it breaks down and curls back up, that wouldn't be bad either. That could potentially get short sellers to get into a bit of a trap. I did mention I was going to be more. So here's the breakdown. How's it going to react? I'm gonna throw out 1,000 shares just to see here. Can we get back over 67, 68? There's 67.
A question can change the world. It helps us see what could be beyond what is. One question can rewrite tomorrow.
It's taking too long. But VWAP is still there, right? It's like it could still, it's not over yet. But short sellers are definitely feeling, that like they can breathe here. What we want is for them to be nervous and panicky. When we're close to the highs and we're consolidating, that's where they're feeling the squeeze. Once that new high of the day start to come, that's when they start to. So this is not bad though, we're still in a decent shape. Position here is bulls. We were still above the VWAP. We still have something going for us in the 5-minute. If we collapse again with more volume, then we know, okay, it's not really looking great. We're still, still in the zone here. Still in range. 62.